All right, let's go ahead and get started.
Yeah, probably. When you leave, I'm running to
Do a quick safety check, making sure everybody's got the safety glasses on. All right, good to see you. Well, thanks everybody for coming. Big day for us here at Fort Walton Machining. My name is McDonald. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the shop. First off, I'd like to thank our distinguished guests for attending. First off, Representative Pat Maney. Councilmember Schmidt. Councilmember John Meade was here for the Techmen meeting, but he had to go and take his son back to school. By all means, we understand that's a priority. And then Councilman DeBerry was not able to make it. Okay. So I'm going to tell a story. Okay. So a lot of you might have known me, know maybe kind of how this whole thing came about, not only with the machine, but with the shop itself. Take you back, circa fall of 1997, living in a suburb east of Columbus, Ohio. Naturally, I was the only boy in the family, so I did all the yard work. I was out back raking leaves, a lot of leaves in Ohio. And I remember my dad, his name is Tim as well, opened the door to the back door yard and he said, "Hey, we've got a family meeting. This is very rare in my family. Very, very rare." Well, he had a life-changing thing to discuss with me and my sisters, and my mother was already in the know, obviously. He was the president of MAG3, worked there 25 years, something like that. He decided to leave, cash in his 401k, cash in his savings, and move us down to the Panhandle of Florida. Now, mind you, a 13-year-old living in the dreary winter of Columbus, Ohio. Okay? Imagine my excitement just finding out that I'm moving to Florida. I'm moving to the Sunshine State. I couldn't have been more excited. He explains to me he was buying a machine shop. I didn't know what a machine shop was. By all means, I didn't. But there was something burning deep down in my back. He wanted his own business. He wanted to grow something. He wanted to mark his legacy in this world. He had no clue about running a machine shop. He was a sales guy at Mac. Ran a very successful distributorship, worked his way up to president. He actually moved down that fall in '97, left us back in Ohio. My sister finished high school up there. I think we finished that semester or something. I think we moved down late spring of '98. So next to the shop the first time, he's actually in the building behind us. I believe Jim is the only one standing here in this room right now. I think Joe, that I remember in that building. I walked in the shop, I was overwhelmed. Mind you, we only had 2 CNC machines at the time, an old Milcon, an old Kitamora, Andrew Williams, good brands. But I was overwhelmed. I didn't know what I was looking at, what I was doing. I'm staring at this guy right here, he's taller than that. Back then he had dark hair. He blames that on me, by the way. I knew nothing about the business, but what I did know is I wanted to follow that. Whatever he did, I knew I wanted to follow that man. Okay? He was aggressive, very aggressive, and wanted major growth. The company grew rapidly from 97 to 2010, with over 35 CNC machining centers and approximately 120 employees. Mind you, that was 47. In 2008, he decided to build a metal finishing division over on Anchor Street. This gave us vertical integration to keep all of our products in-house, which is something that most other machine shops would not dare dream. The dad was a big dreamer. There actually is one other shop that has dipped their toe in there. I want to recognize Andrew, who got the chair this year at Arrowhead. Very, very good company. Although he passed in 2010, his dream of aggressive expansion and innovation has never left the spirit of this company. Fast forward 2015. If you look to my right, you're going to see the MAG3 VHP 160 profile, a very large machine, very large machine. We are actually the first ones in the world to have one of those machines. So again, just another very aggressive, groundbreaking, transformative type of methodology in how we want to grow this organization. Today, I only know of 3 VHPs in the country, in the U.S. I've seen 2 of them when they were broken. Fast forward to July of this year. We recognize the growing need for more throughput on larger machined aluminum components. Mind you, that machine only machines aluminum components. Some components might be machined on there. Our customers in this very room today. We looked again at another VHP, but we also looked at other machine manufacturers in the market segment. After a lot of research, one particular manufacturer kept coming up that we had no experience with, which was Makino. Okay? This is a brand I've never heard of, very little about. I was surprised to find out that Makino is an elite, high-speed aluminum machining center in the world. One of the most elite. Ask anybody in the business. The name Makino was up there with Ferrari in our industry. After several meetings with Makino, planning went to effect, purchased our first ever MAG3 EX. Of course, we had one significant hurdle to overcome, getting approval from our owner, our president, and chairman of the board, McDonald, aka my mother. Terrible idea, but I won't be the mother. Luckily for us, she did approve. Planning was intense, as there are a lot of hurdles to overcome. You just don't install something like this overnight. Okay? First, we need a new concrete slab. Okay? And let's see, it took 1 month to excavate. Rebar reinforcement and high pressure concrete pour. If you look on this screen over here, there's a rolling presentation. You'll actually see a rolling slide show that kind of shows all the stages of the installation process. It took 3 months for the concrete to cure. A lot of concrete. There were several software programs we needed. Brand new tool holders to order, electrical power, air power to run, countless other little required accessories to purchase. In total, the investment made topped out at around $3.5 million. Today, I emphasize we, are about to announce that we are the first company in the state of Florida to have a Makino MAG3 EX, further cemented my father's legacy of progression, expansion, and innovation. Take a look at this map. So this map is not ours. This is actually from Makino's sales information. This is kind of where the concentration of the MAG series machines are in the country. The biggest concentration being in Wichita, Kansas, the Spear Aero Systems. I think they said they have over 50 just in that single alone. Major commercial aerospace manufacturing company. Of course, up by Boeing in Redmond, Washington, Southern California, Dallas, Fort Worth, heavy into defense. Okay. St. Louis, Missouri, in that area, again, heavy commercial aerospace. And notice the new dot. First ones in the world, and in Florida, to have one. And so they updated that for me. I am a little bit, they did get the geography off a little bit. We're actually over here, but so very proud to have that. Again, just first VHP in the world, first MAG in Florida. So very, very proud of that fact. This machine will help improve our efficiency, throughput in large aerospace and defense aluminum components, cutting faster, reducing costs, and passing those savings on to our customers. Some of you, again, standing in this room today. We want to thank all of our customers for their continued support and confidence in building the highest quality products on time with superior customer service and dedication. Now, countless people to thank. There are several people in this room that I must thank from the bottom of my heart. Dan Gustafson, Dan. Dan is our Director of Quality, and we actually assigned him as the MAG3 EX Project Manager. He did a superb job in planning, coordinating the entire project timeline from start to finish. Any of you who have ever worked with Dan know he is meticulous about every step of the way, making sure that we do everything. Second, Jeff Griffin. Facilities and EH Manager for coordinating the efforts of the concrete, the rigging, and installation of the machine with Makino and several subcontractors. Thanks, Jeff. Of course, Jim Lockton, Executive Vice President of Operations, for all his support throughout the years. Could not leave him out. John, he's around the corner. Everybody wait for Sean. John Newell. for the shot. He'll be the lead programmer and machinist. Everything MAG3 is going to be on Sean. No pressure, buddy. He spent countless of hours. He spent a lot of time throughout the entire process in testing software, testing hardware, selecting tooling, and constant, careful coordination with Makino applications engineer. I saw the overtime reports and it was expensive. So Sean, thank you so much for all your help. Chris Scalia, Director of Business Development for planning and coordinating this entire event today with One Oak Solutions. You can see TechMan and our wonderful community partners. This is a lot to organize in a short time frame. So Chris, thank you for all you do. I want to recognize and thank our members of the Board of Directors, some here, some not. Jody Henderson, Bill Grant, and my predecessor to the CEO position, Ken Hill, who is retired in Arizona. He still knows how to mess with me all the way from halfway across the country. So thank you guys for all your guidance throughout the years. And last but certainly not least, my mother, Jan McDonald, for her continued support and confidence in our vision. Certainly the burning desire to carry on forward lives in her as well. Thank you, Mother. With that, I'd like to ask Representative Pat Manning to come up and say a few words, and then we will commence with the ribbon cutting. Representative Manning?
Well, I'm a political science graduate with a law degree. All of this is just absolutely amazing to me. And the fact that it cost so much and how difficult it was to get installed, that is just a tremendous asset to the company and our community. And it's incredible to me how y'all pulled it together. I would never have thought about 30 inches of concrete or whatever it was, let alone letting it cure. I'm kind of a do it now. That's why I was a county judge. I like to get things done and move on. This is incredible. You and your team are such a great resource, not only to our community, but I'm sure to all of your customers. I am now alive with the vision of aggressive development. So thank you very much. This is a wonderful event, and I'm proud to be out here and very grateful I could make it. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, we're going to commence with the ribbon cutting with the largest pair of scissors I've ever seen in my life. Brad, I don't know, did you guys do a ribbon cutting? Do you guys have something this big on? Gold pair. Oh. I do have one more surprise. Typically, these kind of events, I cut the ribbon, but I'd like to recognize two individuals who will be probably the most key to making this all happen. So I'd like to call up Dan Gustafson, Jeff Griffith, to officially cut the ribbon. Dan? Jed? Happy to do that. If not, thank you for coming. Please make sure you turn in the safety glasses that picked up front. There's a little lady up front that will chase you down into the parking lot. Again, thank you so much for everything. Thank you for the board. Thank you, folks. Thank you for attending. Have a lovely day. Thank you.
Back to work. Enjoy your trip. How long are you going to be up there?